I think that it's extremely important to embrace regulation. And we've seen that in different parts of the world. We've seen India, for example, moving from banning cryptocurrency to regulating cryptocurrency. You know, if this space, the cryptocurrency space, wants to become more mainstream, because it's already mainstream and more legitimate, it needs to embrace regulation. So regulation might create some short-term disruptions, but it is essential for the growth of the industry. One thing you have to keep in mind is that institutional investors will not enter the industry unless there is a regulated space. They're dealing with regulated entities. So actually, this is going to have a very positive outcome on the industry as a whole. And it's not going to be simply Korea. It's going to be plenty of other countries in Southeast Asia that will try to adopt a similar approach, adopting a regulation rather than banning cryptocurrency.
Good morning, Ulisse. Tanveer joining in this conversation. What did you make of the price reaction from Bitcoin and Ether? And what does that really mean for speculation in the market?
Well, I'm not really focused on speculation and investments. That being said, it's something that we have seen before with China. Obviously, China has historically had a very strong influence on the markets. We have seen it before with the mining operations being relocated to other parts of the world. We're seeing it again here with foreign investors or foreign crypto businesses being banned from operating in the country. I think this is simply a short-term correction. We're seeing a lot of adoption globally. Actually, a lot of the operations and cryptocurrency businesses that were operating in China already relocated. A lot of the mining operations are being relocated to the US and other parts of the world. So this is simply a short-term correction. We're seeing a lot of strong adoption all over the world. But yeah, it's part of the industry. It's still volatile, sure, but we believe that will change moving forward.
No, I'll tell you where I'm coming from when I'm asking you that question. Essentially, we've seen how much Bitcoin has fallen from its April highs, but this reaction to the world's second largest economy actually banning activities around cryptocurrencies, to my mind, seemed a bit more measured. Down 6% for Bitcoin, and already, most of the entities within the cryptocurrency basket have bounced back. So, is that to suggest that the real economy adoption is catching up with the markets?
I believe that we are seeing a lot of institutional investments happening in the space, and this is due to the fact that a lot of the strongest economies in the world are deciding to regulate cryptocurrencies rather than banning it. So we will see more and more adoption of cryptocurrency. In Korea, for example, we expect financial institutions to be much more proactive in entering the space because they're already banking for cryptocurrency exchanges. This disruption in China is something that we've seen before. We will see it again, probably. But the important point is that China is basically focusing on a centralized currency, CBDC, rather than a decentralized currency and adopting regulation. That's the main message. And the second message that I would like to send to everyone is that a lot of the activities in China have been decreasing in the past 6 to 12 months. So a lot of those businesses have moved overseas and are actually thriving overseas.